What's up, everybody? I'm back from my little retreat I took today. It's just a short little respite. It was really nice. It was at my stepmom's church. It's New Beginnings Community Church in Wampsville, which is very far from where I live. I drive like about a half hour to my dad's. I met them there, and then we still drove further on from my dad's house. So it's out closer to them. It's not a church I can frequent. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll go there. But they actually were the church I grew up with them. They sold the original church, and our original pastor is now retired. But the people from the old church are still at this church for my stepmom. That's why she goes there, and it's really nice, and they do cool stuff. But they're not a very big church. It's very small. It wasn't very churchy, though, for this event. They, of course, put it in because it is the house of God, but just enough to be appropriate. You know, you're in a church, you should expect it, but it was only $15. My stepmom was nice and offered to take me. She had tickets, and it was just what I needed, and it wasn't anything like too intense. The woman, the pastor's wife, did a chat about anxiety and stress and how we get our minds going about things that don't even happen, and how we can just kind of live in the moment, and ways to just give it up to the divine source, whatever you believe in, and just like, you don't really have to deal with this. We put all of these thoughts in our minds about what could or should happen, and it overwhelms us. So it was a good short lecture about, just taking a minute for yourself. And nobody's perfect, and life is a fucking crazy ride, so you better learn to calm down, or it's just gonna be a shit show from here on out. So it was great breathing tools, it was great relaxation tools, but mostly it was just a room full of women doing crafts, hanging out, a short speech here and there about life and how to cope with things. We ate good food. We haven't ended up leaving like 2 hours early because my stepmom had a 1-year-old birthday party, which was a big party to go to. But we got the big chunk of it, and it was very nice. And I made a vision board to plan my year. Of course, I go big or go home. So mine was like very big wish fulfillments on that board. Like, I'm shooting for the moon this year, so I'm gonna hang it up and try to manifest everything on that every day this year. And it's good. It's a good time. If you've been watching my journey, I have been diagnosed with burnout, which is a real thing. I didn't know. I thought it was just something people said. And I also am coming away from postpartum depression. I've had it for 2 years. I'm in a good place, and then I got hit with burnout, so I'm just like trying to roll with it. So this retreat was perfect for me. Yeah, but I will say, I just feel like this is the universe, because I didn't even bring it up. Nobody even said nothing, and then it found its way to my earshot. We were in line getting tacos, and there's a woman, she came over and said hello, very outgoing, very nice, talking about how she's a paranormal investigator. And of course I tuned in because this is a church, and I used to get kicked out of church for saying what I am and what I do. And then she followed it up like, look, I just do the investigating. I'm a scientist. I don't deal with that psychic medium evil stuff. I don't get down with that. And my heart sank. It's like, this is why my kind has to hide from the house of God, because you fear what you don't understand. And because you don't understand it, you label it demonic. I'm in the same house of God with you. You don't even know. what I am. And you don't even know what you just put into my earshot. I'm a psychic medium proudly. I would have shouted from that roof that, hey, why are psychic mediums evil? Tell me why they're evil. And I would have opened that can, but this is my stepmom's church, and these are her people, and I don't ever shade their Zen space. Had I just went to an event, didn't know none of these motherfuckers, they weren't attached to my family in any way, I've had enough. I've had enough of church people. Don't judge what you don't understand, because God gives out gifts in all different ways and all different types to all different people, and everybody has their own purpose and their own mission. I'm so sick and tired of people like me who are soft-hearted, younger like I was, who hear this shit in church and feel like they can't own who they are. I had to go through that whole thing. I had to find my spine because of women like you. Churchy people who just, somebody told you that tarot cards was evil. Someone told you that a psychic medium was evil. But it is not the thing that is evil. It is the person that is evil. And there's evil people all over this world doing evil shit every day. So let's not label shit just because you're uncomfortable with the idea of something. Because let's face it, that's why you can't accept psychic mediums. In religion, that's why you cast us out and mark us with a fucking stain, like we should have a stain on our skin. No, I stand in God's light proudly of who the fuck I am and my ability. And if that makes you uncomfortable, that's a you problem. You get right with God. I'm here to do my work with God. And if you think I'm an evil person, step out of my way. And when it gets zero dark 30 to the point you can't ignore, people like me will be standing in front of you. We won't need the apology, but you better give it out of respect. Because we're here for a reason. We're here to do the hard things you're all scared to face. The deep, dark, scary, true demons that walk this earth. You don't think God puts soldiers on this earth to deal with those so that you don't have to? And then you stand in the house of God and belittle us, not even knowing you're amongst us. We don't need your glory. We don't do what we do so you can understand us or so that you can like us. We do what we do so you can walk this earth in peace as you are meant to as a human being who has time to exist here. Unlike evil, dark things who think they can steal time from you and energy from you or make you feel scared. Nobody believes it until you need us. And every time, it's always the one that belittles us the most that asks for help. And we don't turn you away because we understand your ignorance. The difference is you can't understand your own ignorance. You can't understand anything that doesn't agree or fit into your box. Again, that's a you problem. Stop outcasting and projecting your personal hang-ups because you're scared of psychic mediums. Stop putting it out in the universe that we are evil and bad. I give you to God, that lady in line. You work in the paranormal activity. You want to know proof of what we are, the good ones. Why are we here? Why are we here to help us? And maybe you should get humbled in your profession. Have fun paranormal investigating. My ancestors are coming to teach you a lesson. And all like you that walk in a church and for no reason spout these things. You want to know why? Because I am in the house of God, owning who I am, and evil can jump body to body and outslip something randomly. Nobody was even on that topic. We are talking about God. We are talking about things. All of a sudden, I do paranormal activities, but I don't get down with psychic mediums. Right in front of a psychic medium. Is the dark side finally realizing who the fuck I am? You can try all your parlor tricks. You can stay away from church people. I don't know why you send them to attack me all the time. It's fucking annoying. I give it to God. But I will put my 2 cents on it. I'm half mad because, one, the lady is judgmental and she gave me vibes from the start. But, Virgo. evil jumped into her and came out her mouth. I know the difference.